he's not a member of the Griselda Collective, or he is, or rather, he is on the label. Or are they saying he's a member of the collective? Because it's only three of them, I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, would that make Mach Hami, you know what I'm saying, a member as well? Like, he putting together Wu-Tang?
I don't know, but it's
Or are
saying as
they
far as
on Griselda Records?
I don't know, but it says that he is a part of the Griselda Collective. I don't know what if collective is different than
What source are you looking at?
the finest Wikipedia, which means
Yeah, I
it
don't
may not
know.
be trustworthy.
I would look at, like, if Boldy himself has I mean, because he got the Versace tape, which is a Griselda, that's the Griselda tape.
Yeah.
It's crazy because even Benny the Butcher joint is not Griselda. It's BSF.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. So Griselda, they got Griselda records,
They got Griselda Records, but
but even Benny sometimes don't release records under Griselda. He releases under Black Soprano Family.
right, and so
So
does Conway. Conway be
right. So
releasing stuff
I think
outside of
Griselda
Griselda.
is more so. It may be like a Wu type situation, like because like a group or whatever. Or I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Don't give me the
This is
line on the
good
show.
information, and this is the intro. Yo, welcome to Beers and Bars.
Your place of rapid fire hip hop discussion, then of course great beer.
I'm Kamal Kiddo.
OT the Golden Child, thank y'all for checking out our last episode with our homie DJ Sparks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie. Yeah, man, he was down there in Houston. He isn't down there in Houston. He was on our last episode. Yeah, man, the last episode is really rolling on YouTube. I really wish I understood algorithms. We're not killing it, but I mean, for whatever reason, it's doing way better than some past episodes. So
make sure you go check that out on YouTube.
Yeah, make sure you check that out on YouTube. Make sure you follow us everywhere. Spotify. Make sure you follow us on. Yeah, man. Apple, wherever you're listening to this at, you can also watch it. And wherever you're watching this at on YouTube, you can also listen. How about that?
True.
Take that. Yeah, man. How you feeling? Are you good?
I'm pretty positive right now, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. I was last night out at Black and Brew Chicago anniversary. I really wish I knew what year it was. I feel like it was like 2 or 3, but anyhow, man, big. Let me start out this week, man. I'm gonna give
shout out Mickey, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mickey, man. The whole anniversary joint that they did last night at a Lulu. Big shout out to Jason from
shout out to Lulu.
Yeah. Naden Blair from Turner House.
Yeah.
Sam, brother at the bar. Richie and Greg, Funky Town. Homie Damon from Moore's. Shad City Cider Grill, you know what I'm saying? Shout out her too. Everybody, it was positive vibes. Everybody was over there kicking it, man. So yeah, man.
I'm mad I missed that joint, you know.
It's all good, man.
But yeah, man, that's what's up, man.
Luella Cole in this thing as well, too.
Luella Cole in that thing, man.
Make sure y'all get some merch.
New stuff from Luella Cole dropping soon. I've had a crazy week, so I haven't been able to really get to it, but hopefully in the next couple of days I can release these new joints. But what are we talking about today? Today we are talking about Boldy James and Alchemist, their latest project.
Yes.
They're a good pair.
They really
Bo
are.
Jackson.
Yep.
And the new project from Benny the Butcher, Pyrex Picasso.
Yes, sir.
Pyrex Picasso, which actually makes sense. I was confused by the cover because it's like a bunch of different things on the cover.
Yeah.
That make up his face or make up his body or whatever it is. But it's like, Pyrex Picasso.
Yeah.
But all right. What are we drinking?
You know what, man? I have not, since we have picked up, first of all, you got to go pick up your beer at this point.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Because we left a pack there somehow. But yeah, shout out to Rev Brewer, man. I'm going to keep it funky tonight, man. I'm going high, baby. I'm going all the way to the sky, man. Tonight I'm going to be drinking Supermassive Café Deth. Deth. Yeah, man. This is an Imperial Stout with coffee from Rev Brewing. This is
you going to sleep after this?
Yeah, man. You know what? And that's cool because that's what I'm trying to chill out a little bit so I can get up in the morning to go work out. So Inspired by I hate trying to read off the can because sometimes I can't pronounce words because I'm not that smart. Inspired in part by the disconcertingly large gravitational singularity at the center of our galaxy, we devised Supermassive Café Deth to be the midpoint of theoretical bourbon barrel-aged stout coffee continuum. Y'all wildin'.
You did good.
After a painstaking 18 months, woo, of aging, this slightly sweet blend of Deth's tar meets its cosmic binary in the form of freshly roasted dark matter coffee. Okay. To the tune of 10 pounds per oak barrel. So 10 pounds of dark matter coffee. So I probably won't be going to sleep. Enjoy immediately or cold. Yeah, man.
What's the percent on that?
This bad boy is coming in at 14.6% ABV.
You going to sleep?
I'll be good. I'll be good, man. Supermassive Café Deth. So this is a play, I guess, on Deth's tar.
Yes. We've had it before.
I have. I've had this a couple times, but yeah.
Supermassive Café Deth, and ABV is what?
This joint is coming in at 14.3%.
Okay.
Definitely getting that dark matter coffee on the nose, the roastiness and whatnot. Y'all have probably saw me drink this before. Ooh, chocolate.
I like it.
Chocolate notes.
Chocolate.
Like very good.
Chocolate.
Man, yeah, man. I'm rocking with this joint though, man. Shout out to Brewing. Everything y'all do with y'all barrel program is awesome. Keep it going.
Word up. I'm having a bit of a pairing as far as like chocolate. So a couple of weeks ago, you did a peanut butter joint. I am also doing a peanut butter joint today. This joint from Left Hand Brewing Co. Peanut butter milk stout. Peanut butter milk stout. This is 6.2% ABV.
Okay.
Rich milk chocolate notes team up with peanut buttery perfection for a deliciously dark duo.
Yes.
We've had. I feel like I've had Left Hand before.
Oh, for sure. The beer is very attainable. So I know
out
I've
of
had
Longmont, Colorado. Check it out. So we both are having is that a stout?
Oh yeah, this is an Imperial stout.
An Imperial stout. Look at that.
Yeah.
So yes, this is also a milk stout. And I can already smell the peanut butter notes already.
Word. Okay.
Right off the back. As I'm pouring it. That's rich.
Yeah. Good stuff?
Yeah. Roasty. That's roasty.
Big shout out to the homie Dan, Hip Hops. What's going on with you? Correction from last week. You know what I'm saying? Since we don't be always drinking out of the crowlers and howlers and the growlers and all that. A crowler is when they seal it in a can. All right.
Okay.
The growler obviously is the 64-ounce joint, and 32-ounce is a howler, which is a half a growler. So that howler is like the joint I had last week, which is crazy because it's been sitting on my dresser.
Wow. So there's a crowler, a howler, and a growler.
Exactly. The crowler is when it's when they seal it in a can.
Where's Mickey at, man? This should be part of her her program, her class, man. But
this is a howler. This is a howler. I have a howler here when it's in this joint.
And
here.
So the difference is the
bottling and canning, I believe. Dan, if I'm incorrect again,
the bottling and canning and the amount, or does it matter?
I think that this joint here is 32 ounces as well. Let me see. Hold on. It don't have the ounces on here.
So you can have a 32-ounce crowler or a 32-ounce growler.
No. The growler is the big joint. That's the 64-ounce.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So it is a size, an amount.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think that this is just this is a half of a growler, right? Because it's in a bottle just like a growler would be, but it's 32 ounces instead of 64. And the crowler is when it's in a can. what's dope about these is that you can, I finished the whole thing on the show last time, but if I didn't, you can reseal it. When you get the crowler and you crack the can, hey, you got to finish that boy. Unless I don't know how you're gonna reseal that, but yeah, man.
True.
Let's get right into some. I've never talked about Boldy. I've never talked about him. I've never really got into him except for when I've heard him on the Griselda features and whatnot. So
true.
Let's jump right into Boldy.
Yeah, man. I was looking forward to this project. I'm a fan of Boldy.
So you follow him. Why were you looking forward to it?
I got into Boldy, I'm gonna say like when Cool Kids were popping. Like Chuck English has done some stuff with Boldy, and I think he like put him on some Cool Kids projects here and there. I want to say
Detroit Connection.
He was from
Detroit.
Yeah. And so Detroit Connection. I feel like Boldy is underrated actually, because he's a very good rapper.
Mm-hmm.
It's him when he get on a track. He's got that voice, that tone, that very chill, monotone voice. It's not rah-rah at all.
Yeah.
But what he's saying is very definitive as far as like his dealings in the drug game. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
He's a much more chill Benny the Butcher. You know what I'm saying?
Great.
And I'm only mentioning, of course there's many drug rappers, but
not many illustrators.
Like he paints a picture for you, and he's been doing that for a very long time. All his releases. What else? You know what I'm saying? All of his little, little sayings.
Where we at?
Concretures. Where we at? You know what I'm saying? This is, as far as rapping, I feel like he's got some quotables on here that have maybe a little bit more than he normally has. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always liked Boldy, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, and it may be the fact that I'm listening more because it's Alchemist too. You know what I'm saying?
Respect the Alchemist.
He works well with Alchemist. He's got the Price of Tea in China project like last year or 2 years.
Yes, ago. within the last year for sure. Yeah.
But I like, and also just side note, I like that when artists do a project with one producer, I think that's very cool. That's very cohesive.
Yeah.
It was a normal thing in the boom bap era. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
It was a normal thing. Like, you had your producer make songs for you that you rap on. You know what I'm saying?
You created a project,
And that's why a lot of times those albums are classic albums. They are cohesive in that way.
You mean like when Ye and Just Blaze did Blueprint 1?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. You mean like how Kanye albums are all produced by himself? But we're making points, people.
Yeah.
Rappers get one producer and focus on something. Go ahead.
But of course, in the 2000s, there was a time when, I gotta get that Timbaland track. I gotta get that Pharrell track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was an era of singles, right? So you had to get the singles.
I got everything on my album. I got a song for the ladies. I got a song you can hear in the club. That was a crazy ideology to me.
I mean, it was really ran by the record labels, though, right? I mean, you had, because radio mattered, and if you wanted the money, then you needed to get your shit played and spent, for those 2000s algorithms, which was basically, getting your joint spun on the radio. That was the algorithm.
Correct. I feel you.
Yeah.
But projects like this, I do like, which are very separated from the radio. You ain't gonna hear none of these songs on the radio.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? But artists like this have a strong following. And artists like this, all of these type of artists work together, which I think is very cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Currency is on the project. The song with Currency and Freddie Gibbs is hard. And Freddie got off. Fred got off, G.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, this man was going bars. He just kept going bars and bars. You know what I'm saying? It made me think of dang, I think it's Capadonna's verse on Winter Wars on the Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? Where they just let that man spit like 80-some bars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And they just let Fred go. You know what I'm saying? Earl is on the project.
Yeah, man.
Earl Sweatshirt is on a project.
That's one of my favorite. Is that Diamond Dallas or something? I believe. Yeah.
Diamond Dallas is a good song. Like, it's a lot of good songs on here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm only when I go, I'm only going to give about 5 songs because if I really wanted to, I can just talk about the whole album being good. But
yeah. Like, but he's got songs like, you know what I'm saying, Speed Trap. Songs like Illegal Search and Seizure is the name of a song. You know what I'm saying? Like, and surely that was I'm a assume that was a real story. You know what I'm saying? These things are real stories. These cats are making art out of their real life. You know what I'm saying? On 2 separate occasions, I was grazed twice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never heard Boldy talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I like what he's doing. I like artists like this that are able to don't need radio. You know what I'm saying? They're able to build a following off of straight their art. You know what I'm saying? Even with working with Alchemist. And you know, I just think that's cool, man. I'm a fan of it. Bojack and shout out to Alchemist because he also made the cover. I saw he showed a clip on Instagram of him actually cutting up Bo Jackson cards to place them the way he placed them on the cover. To take a photo of the cover. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, Bo Jackson, man.
I just want to. I'll be a couple minutes here. I want to just talk first about how I kind of piggybacking on what you're talking about as far as not needing the radio. So, streaming has its issues, but I think one of the positives of streaming is that artists can 100% create their art and then just do the work themselves as far as distributing it, right? Streaming now is how people get their music out, or streaming platforms is how people get the music out. They don't have to worry about,
it's leveled the playing field.
It's leveled the playing field, right? As to where I think people can now become a little bit more creative and more so, fall back into their artistry, because we've been really seeing a lot of these types of albums from the standpoint of, a rapper and a producer. Nas has put out 2 albums now with 1 producer. Alchemist did Alfredo. Hit Boy went through a run last year, So we start, and I think that these types of joints are just so important because it gives us, what can I say? It gives us these albums that are very cohesive. It's not one note, but it's a vibe all the way throughout. Just like this joint is, man. This is my first time listening to Boldy from an album standpoint. And like I called you today, I said, yo, come on, stop acting like Boldy James ain't got the album of the year, right? But I was just talking shit. But to be honest with you, from the standpoint of me, listening to this album, it's very good. He is a good point. He is a chill Benny. You know what I'm saying? Like Benny a little more hyped.
Yeah.
They both illustrate the tales and the dealings of the street life, right?
Yeah.
But it's very man, they paint pictures, man. I hate to go back to Nas, but they giving you these illustrations. It's not just braggadocious. It's the pitfalls, the ups, the downs, everything within it. And they dope with the rapping part of it. Couple things, Turpentine, my joint. EPMD, my joint. Photographic Memories.
EPMD, everybody plotting my demise.
Speed Trap, Diamond Dallas. I have an asterisk next to it because I think it's my number 1 song on the album.
Shout out Stove Guy Cooks.
Stove
Guy Cooks, man.
Shout out Stove Guy, man. Shout out,
His project was good too, produced
yes.
by Rock Marciano, which is also on one of these joints.
Yes,
Rock Marciano. He on Photographic Memories with Earl.
Yeah, and him and Benny went to war on Brick Mountain, Montana. That's just like, I'm not tough, but I stab people to that song. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like it just, man, it's mood music, man.
Yeah.
Doom, doom, doom. Like the beat, the kick is just, you know what I'm saying, repetitious. And then is it a hook? It's no hook, right? Benny finishes, and then Boldy just comes in.
I don't even remember a whole lot of hooks except for Diamond Dallas, really.
Yeah.
Stove God made me remember, like, oh, yeah. And he's only on the hook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then low-key, the songs do transition via, like, these little clips, like little movie clips or whatever. They somehow fit. Shout out to Alchemist or whoever envisioned that piece of it. That's crazy. It's like a movie. Yeah. Top 5, top 3. You guys can expect potentially this album to be there for me. I'm spinning this boy right now. I'm spinning, and I only gave y'all 5 because I could have named more songs, but I mean, what the hell? Go listen to those 5.
So we just had the Lox and Dipset do their thing, and Jada's last song, or the Lox last song they did, was "We Gonna Make It." Hard. Shout out to Alchemist. Hard.
That was Alchemist, G.
I think it's interesting because none of these beats sound like that. And I think, and it's interesting because I'm listening to the project and I'm like, wow, Alchemist has had some eras as far as his production style.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get the flowers. Go ahead, come on.
Yeah. And I like, the sound that he has right now, but also I don't think he had he has some of these types of sounds on Alfredo, you know what I'm saying? But he also tailors it to that artist. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because these songs sound more like a soundscape in a sense, like with drums around them. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah, go ahead. I got some commentary. Yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah.
And it's got but it's just like a soundscape with drums. You know what I'm saying? Like on Alfredo, those are loops.
Yeah.
These are loops with, of course these are loops also, but it's a different sound to me. It's a different sound, but it's still Alchemist. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Alchemist, man. I think that's credit to being able to, he's good at being able to cater to an artist. You know what I'm saying? And still sound different, but still sound like himself. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's what's crazy about what you're saying with that point, right? It's amazing how, because when you think about sampling, obviously you're sampling something that's already existing. But what's crazy is that Alchemist does that, but you still know it's Alchemist. Like, this is a sample, but based upon the kind of sample it is, and how it's like
his drum sequencing, G.
You can tell
his drums, G.
Yeah, well, you can tell drums were added, but at the same time, the drums really are accent kind of what's there. Like, he's not.
Yeah.
Especially in this era of Alchemist, to your point, like, we gonna make it. That's a for real. You can tell he was banging out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He was on his party vibes with that
exactly. One. But these joints, like on Alfredo in this joint, like on Turpentine, you know what I'm saying? You can tell that that's just not the sample drums. He adding little pieces here and there to complement what's already there, which is perfect for me, because that's that Kamal Kiddo type shit. But I ain't gonna.
Woo! They don't know. They don't know that. They don't know that yet. But also, man, Alchemist is probably one of my favorite producers, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say that, G.
Right now, especially with what he's done recently, is just
like he's definitely like I like just how he messes with certain sounds and certain samples. You know, when I think about First Infantry or when I think about Keep It Thorough, you know what I'm saying? Those are for real, like sampled boom bap drums, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like tick tock, the noise, the Nas joint,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Off of First Infantry, like these are even the Nina Scott joint.
Hold You Down. Yeah. That's a heavy kick. That kick is heavy. The clap is heavy. Right.
Yeah. But these, like, that's what people have come to know Alchemist for. You know, that early stuff that is still Alchemist and strong. Like, it's hard to pinpoint what makes it Alchemist in a sense, but you know it's Alchemist when you hear it. You know,
what's really hard to pinpoint is when did he transition to this? When did
this is new. This is but over time, I can see him coming into this form. Like this form right now is like he's you know, it's real chill.
It's very minimalistic. It's
very minimal.
Yeah.
But it's still bang
fire.
It's still bang. Like he gonna give him a sample. He probably in the lab smoking, like, okay, I like this sound. Now let me add these drums to it. And the drums are not crazy.
Yeah.
The drums don't be crazy. They be just like boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? It's not even real crazy, but I feel like he's in a zone where he's catching a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Okay,
I'm shooting a shot. I'm hitting him up.
Vibe right now.
I'm hitting him up. I want to see if he'll drink a beer and talk with us about it. Let's see. Yeah, and if y'all didn't know, we were also going to have an Alchemist segment, so that's what that was. Let's go to Benny, man.
Right, we just had an Alchemist segment.
Man. Pyrex
Picasso. So, who produced this joint?
I got you right here, man. Context matters, right? So this joint was produced by entirely Chopla Rock and Ray Skrilla. I don't know who they are, but I'll tell you one thing. I don't either.
This is – go ahead.
Well, so here's the thing. What's different about this? It's not the Derringer. It's not that quintessential gritty. It's no gritty drum packs on here, right?
Right.
Where it's that New York backpack sounding drum pack. That's the difference for me on this joint. Speaking about the instrumentation, a lot of the production on here is very, from a drum standpoint, you got these live drum packs. You know what I'm saying? As to where it's really heavy. The kicks is heavy. It's very different from what I'm listening to, from what I'm hearing. Yeah. It's very reminiscent to me of like a certain era in the 2000s. It feels like some of these samples. I feel like I hear the Welcome to New York City joint with Cam and Jay-Z on here, right? Is that one of these joints?
It's
Flood the Block or PWR DRL to me sound like Welcome to New York City. Either way.
Yeah, you're right. One of these. Yeah. Hold on.
It might be Flood the Block. Is that Flood the Block?
This one is 73.
Okay.
Gee, he got it. First of all, hey, man, I'm going to let you finish.
Well, okay, I like this. I don't think I will ever not like a Benny the Butcher project, right? I just wanted to point out how this, if you're listening to Benny, this is a bit different from the standpoint of instrumentation. And rightfully so, because I just named two producers that you probably, usually his stuff is Derringer or, sometimes Alchemist, whatever. This joint is much more, how can I put it, man? Like the samples are more illustrious and more grand. The drums are really like live, like really hidden. Yeah. Outside of that, though, I really do like 73. I really like Pyrex Picasso. Yeah. I like Flood the Block, man. Let me see what else I had liked. Yeah. I like Fly With Me. I wish it was more, but I'm not mad that it's not. I'm not mad that it's not. And he will never slack on, again, the illustrations. He would never slack on giving you, real life street drug crime, but beautifully. Man, maybe we should coin a new term for this kind of rap, because it's not just drug. It's not just street rap. It's like illustrious street rap. It's like, I don't even know.
You got luxury drug rap that
it's not just
that Pusha.
But that's like Ross and Pusha though, right? That's like, my mansion, blah blah blah. But this is like, I was the man, but at the same time, I went down bad. But at the same time, I came back up. And at the same time, I'm still that nigga. Like,
right.
That whole, you know what I'm saying?
This is still like in the trenches.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's like I'm getting money right now. And this ain't like me spending all this money is not from rap.
Yeah.
This is but I've been in the trenches. I'm telling you about this trench rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily the spoils of it. Like Rick Ross and Push will tell you about the spoils of it, but like, I used to do this.
Yeah.
Benny is talking about, this is how it go.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the feds know me on a first name basis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First track. But yeah, man, I agree with you. All them songs I like, as well as the Iron Curtain. That's the Got Myself a Gun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I second everything you said as far as the production style. I really like, this is one of the best Benny projects, I'm gonna say, since like Tana Talk for me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a big fan.
Shut your mouth.
I wasn't a big fan of Burden of Proof. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right, okay.
I was,
a big fan. Go ahead.
And I get it, and I get people like that joint. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't a big fan of the production on there.
It was definitely different. Yeah. No, yeah, you good.
But I thought that this project was just too short. I think that's the only fallback. But I'm not mad that, he be doing these 7-track, you know what I'm saying, real quick joints. But I think it's a strong project though. Like, the raps are always going to be on point.
Yeah.
But the beats are very big sounding.
They're different for sure.
They're big sounding, but like, especially like a song like 73, where the sample is, these samples are strong, G. These are some strong. Ooh,
that's what I said, yeah, for sure.
Don't let me get a hold of some of these joints, G. Ooh, you going crazy. They going crazy. But I think it's a good project. I think it's a good project. You talk about Boldy being the top 5, man. I might put this in the top 5, man.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that because
the songs are strong. It's the only drawback. The only reason I wouldn't put it in there is because it's just so short. It's so quick. Even though I did have Daytona in my top some years ago, I gotta see. I gotta listen to it. I gotta see if it holds up to like a Tyler.
Yeah,
it holds up to a Mach-Hommy right now. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta go back there at some point, but I don't think anything will touch Tyler. I'm very captivated by Tyler.
Oh man,
right now.
He got me with that one.
And I'm not even finna. We can't.
Right. We ain't even gotta go there.
Tyler,
right.
We can't.
But yeah, man. I really like this project. Benny is good. He's good at what he does. Man, the man is good.
Yeah, it's not much you can really say outside of that, man.
And just the fact that he's applying pressure. Like, this is not under Griselda Records. He shouted out Griselda all over it, but this is not Griselda Records. This is under Black Soprano Family and Skrilla, I think. But he's applying pressure.
Yeah.
these
who was
artists,
one of the producers on it. Yeah. He's the other producer. Ray
yeah.
Sequella. Yeah.
So like this is interesting to see for me. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I see an artist like that not put, it's not under Griselda. I mean, because even Conway doesn't do all his projects under Griselda. But of course, being a part of Griselda, it spreads the name around anyway.
Right.
But yeah, man. Being with your Pyrex Picasso. There's one other thing I did want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And that is West Side Gun and him signing artists, because Boldy a part of Griselda, or because this last project was not under Griselda, but I think what West Side is doing, and I don't have all the facts on this, but I like what West Side is doing as far as spreading the Griselda sound, across different artists.
Yes, yeah.
And so like he worked with Maghami for that one project.
Yeah.
And it has the Griselda sound for sure.
Yeah.
He worked with Boldy James for that one project. It was under Griselda. It was with Jay Versace.
Yeah.
The Versace tape.
Yeah.
And that's under Griselda Records. And he just signed a deal with or he just did a deal with what's my man's name? Orange Numbers. What is his name?
What do you mean?
Larry June.
Okay.
Larry June.
Wait, really?
Yes. Larry June got a Griselda project coming.
Chi-Town.
Yes. So Larry June got a project coming. And he just, you know what I'm saying? He just posted about it. And it's like, man, and the project is already done. You know what I'm saying? The project is already done. Is Larry June going to be a part of Griselda? I don't think so. He'll probably get a Griselda chain like Boldy. Maybe he is part of Griselda. I don't know how that works. But I know what West Side is doing is for these at least one project, putting his vision, his sound on, handing it over, lending it to certain artists. You know what I'm saying? And they're doing a deal for one project. You know what I'm saying? Which I think is interesting. Yeah. I think that's very interesting. I think that is very cool. It's a very cool idea.
I think that this lives within the streaming era, man. Like, I think that Westside has a type of artist that he sees like this guy's independent or this guy's in his own lane or whatever and popping somewhere significantly. Like, Mock doing his thing. Boldy has what he does. Larry has, his core following. And these artists are all they're out of anything to do with the mainstream. You will only know them if you follow them and you really, really rock with them. You know what I'm saying? And there's something to be said about that within these guys really just following their passion for artistry, man, because there is only one Boldy. You know what I'm saying? There's only one Larry June. You know what I'm saying? There's only one Mock Hami. These guys are all very eccentric and specific to what their craft is. And I think that being that Westside is that as well. Like, there's no Westside.
Right, yeah.
What Westside be talking about? I don't know, but that should be hard. You know what I'm saying? So, and he sees that with another artist and be like, let's work. I don't know. But I don't know.
I think that's dope what he's doing, man. I think that's cool. And I just wanted to talk about it because that
was our West Side segment that we also forgot to tell y'all about. The West Side segment. Go ahead, Kamal. Go ahead.
Right. But I just wanted to put that out in the ethos, man. I think shout out West Side Gun, man. I like artists like that that are changing. They see hip hop and they're changing the landscape. They're changing how deals are done. They're changing how the art is put out. Shout out to Donda.
Yeah. No, this the thing. It's the thing. Let's not do that. Let's save that for a live within the next day or so, G.
Word up. But yeah,
let's keep that in the pocket. We can have Jarrell pop in. We can have whoever want to pop in on the IG.
We got to get Jarrell on that. We got to get Jarrell to expound about that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Check us out on the live, man.
Yeah, check us out. It may have happened already, meaning that you need to go back and watch the live.
Right.
Instagram, follow us, Beers and Bars everywhere else. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. I don't know what's dropping this week. We'll see what pop. Whatever come out. Hopefully, it's some more dope shit like Boldy that I was not expecting that I can't put down now. So yeah, man.
True.
But yeah, man. We'll see y'all next time.
Beers and Bars. Peace.